Good evening, students. Next topic we are going to discuss about technical attributes of consumption function. That is propensity to consume. Propensity means desire to consume. How much want to consume for earning income. Here we have an example. The total income is rupees 40,000 and how much he is spending 30,000 rupees. The rest of 10,000, that is 25 percentage, will not spend. That is why the average propensity to consume is 75 percentage. Then the marginal propensity, marginal means changes in income to changes in consumption, that is called marginal. Average means the ratio between income and consumption. If earning income is rupees 10,000, but he increase in spending is 2,500, 75 percentage go for savings. Here we taken as a 25 percentage for margin propensity to consume. The formulas are given for average propensity to consume APC, MPC, marginal propensity to consume change in C by change in Y. Then average propensity to save S by Y, marginal propensity to save change in S by change in Y. This symbol denotes change. Now we can see one by one the APC, MPC, APS, MPS. First, average propensity to consume. I already told the propensity is desire to consume. The average propensity to consume is a ratio, underline the word ratio, of consumption expenditure to any particular level of income. We can have algebraically APC is equal to C by Y. The ratio between consumption and income is called what? Average propensity to consume. C consumption, Y is equal to income. Then the marginal propensity to consume is the marginal propensity defined as a ratio of changes, underline the word, changes in the consumption to changes in the income. In APC, just ratio of consumption and expenditure. In MPC, the ratio of changes in consumption to changes in income. That algebraically MPC equal to change in C by change in Y. See, they mentioned changes in consumption, change in income. Then MPC is positive but less than unity. That is called a 0 to 1. The value of MPC, that will be 0 to 1. Then APS, average propensity to save. Likewise, average propensity to consume, the average propensity to save is a ratio of saving to income. See, APS is a quotient obtained by dividing total saving by total income. Total saving by total income divide pan. In other words, it is the ratio of total saving to total income. It can be expressed algebraically in the form of APS is equal to saving by income. S equal to saving, Y equal to income. Like that, marginal propensity to save is marginal propensity to consume. What we said, the ratio of changes. See here. The marginal propensity to save is a ratio of change in saving to change in income. Then the marginal propensity to save is obtained by dividing change in saving by change in income. See, MPS is equal to change in saving by change in income. The symbol change in saving, change in income. Here we note that MPC plus MPS equal to 1 always. we can say other words, MPS is equal to 1 minus MPC. And MPC, if we want a MPC, we have to deduct MPS from 1. We can get a MPC. Okay, memorize it. Generally, the average, that is called a APC, is expressed in percentage and MPC in fraction. It may be 1 mark. APC is expressed in percentage, MPC is in fraction. This schedule will clear you about APC, MPC, APS and MPS. Shall we discuss how will you calculate? Okay. First column income Y, second column C consumption, APC. We already told that average propensity is percentage, marginal propensity is fraction. First column income is 120, consumption also 120. Then we have a formula APC C by Y. C 120, Y 120. For percentage add 100. Then we can have 100% average propensity to consume. Whatever may be the income which will be consumed. That is why APC is 100. If all the incomes are consumed, then there is no savings. APS is 0. Then MPC, first column, there is no changes here we mentioned. That is why dash dash. Then income increases from 120 to 180. The difference between these two changes in income rupees 60. Consumption also increases from 120 to 170. The difference is 50. If income increases, consumption also increases. Then APC formula C by Y. C is equal to 170. Y 180. You divide and a percentage. Then now we have 94% consumption because 10 rupees went for savings. 10 rupees went for savings. Then 5.55556 is equal to APS. Then MPC, already we told last MPS. MPC plus MPS always equal to 1. Now we can changes MPC calculator, changes C by change in income. How much change in C? Rupees 50. Change in Y 60. So 50 by 60 equal to 0.83. The remaining is, if we want to have 1, MPC plus MPS equal to 1. Here we have 0.83. The remaining is 0.17. If we add, then we can have 1. That is why they mentioned here. We have to fill 0.17. Then we have 1. 1 is MPC's value. MPC plus MPS is equal to always 1. That is why the rest is 0.17 MPS. Thank you.